baby, how you feel? Hey guys, it's Shoni here, your certified religion coach and all things spiritual. Today has been a day, and so I'm trying to go live and just, give all the messages that help it go away. Because coming on here doing what I do helps me, okay? So we're just gonna wait until some people file in here, and I'm gonna do a channel message. Ooh, what if I talk like that for real? That would be so annoying. Yeah, I know I be thinking about somebody when I do stuff like that. I always be making fun of people. I need to stop it. Live chat summary. Participant mode. We're going to change the thoughts to subscribers. In the duration is fine. Yes. As long as they're a subscriber, they can comment. Message delay, none. Blocked words, community defaults. Okay. We're good there. And I haven't been before my YouTube family in a minute. So here I am. Because basically, let me try to say this straight. Oh, I think my food hurt. I'm about to leave y'all now. Oh. I'll be back again. Cancel. We're live. And I might post this. Y'all, it's not a no, it's a not right now. It's not no, it's not right now. Ooh, if this message ain't popped up with me today, it's not a no, it's a not right now. There are some things that you want that you have feel like, oh, I was just told no. I don't like no. It's always not right now. You're going to get all the desires of your heart, but you're not ready for them in this condition because let's say you are ready to hold it, but you're in an environment where it's going to get snatched right out your hand. You're going to get jumped. If you're from the hood, you know what I'm talking about. So it's like you can get jumped. Thank you for liking the live coming up in here. This is a good Halloween live. We gonna talk about it, y'all. I've had quite a day. A good one though. I've had a good one. I got to go do my Target haul. Buy all my luxurious personal care items. So it's not a no, it's a not right now. Some of you are in environments. So let's say you're ready. Your state of mind is ready. You're clear. You're clear. Let's do this. Let's do this. Spirit's like, no, you are ready. I don't want you to think that anymore. I don't want you to think that you got to go shadow work it out 50 million different ways. I want you to believe that you are ready to hold this and know you're ready to hold this. Hi, Mon. What is this? Moodna. Hi, Moodna. Welcome to the live. Spirit wants you to know you are ready to hold this. You're ready for all the great things to happen. You're ready for the success. However, I got to move you and shift you into the right environment for the success. You're in the wrong environment. You're ready. You're still you've elevated to this new timeline where you're a star. You just can't shine in this environment. It's like saying, hey, I want to be a movie star and I'm living in the middle of Iowa in a cornfield. Well, let's move you to LA. Let's get you in LA where all the movie stars are. So Spirit's like, yeah, you're ready. You've had all your acting classes. You're ready. You're ready. You're ready. Confirmation. You know all the things. You are ready. You are the star. You're ready to just get out there and action. However, you're not in the right place for that. Let me get you to the right place. So you might try to look out there for auditions and movie jobs and all the things, right? Roles and everything's in LA. Well, Spirit's like, yeah, you can have them. We just got to get you to LA. I'm going to prepare you to go to LA. The way I prepare you to go to LA, you might not like it. but it will be absolutely necessary, because as you move, you need things to break off from your old environment so they don't try to go with you, be attached to the new environment. Because these things will be, whether they're physical or mental, they will show up mentally. And once your mind is under attack, then everything around you becomes a manifestation of your mind, and it attacks itself. So you could be attacking your own success by the mindset that you have from things around you, from people around you. So you're around negative people and you start talking negative. You're ready to go do this thing, but you're in a toxic environment. And now you start talking like you're in a toxic environment. And that's not conducive to where you're going, wait a minute, we got to break this off of you. So you might have to stay where you are, get into isolation, and break off the relationships, and then move forward. So when you move forward, nothing's trying to go with you into that place of peace and abundance and milk and honey. Now you moved up in life, but you're at the bottom of the next level. So when you get there, don't discount the fact that you've moved up all these different levels from where you started from a year ago, or 10 years ago, or 20 in some cases. By overshadowing this moment, by looking at the fact that I'm at the bottom. Everybody's making millions of dollars. They're on their fifth blockbuster movie. Baby, can you just appreciate the fact that you even made it to the room with them? Hi, Miss Royalty. Welcome to the live. This live is about not no, but not right now. Because we don't want the wrong things going with you where you're going. So it's never a no. It's a, you got to go this way. So you can't have it right now. We got to do this and this and this and then get you there. You're going to break off people, places, and mindsets. People, places, and mindsets in order to go where you want to go. Because you cannot go into abundance if you're in a toxic environment around toxic people. It's some people like, oh, it's my family. Yeah, they're like this, but I can't stop talking to. Baby, I cut anybody off that's interfering with me and my success. Because guess what they going to do? Them same people, you be like, oh, it's my family. Baby, they will cut you off so fast. They will push you down the steps and get out their way. You're in the way. I got success calling. I don't care about you that much. I stopped things for you. Were you stupid? I'm going to get what's for me. People will remind you how stupid you are. They have no problem telling you that. Okay. Thank you, Miss Royalty. And I can only speak it because I'm living it. Okay. People don't care. Don't, y'all. You could sit around and be like, I gotta take everybody with me. I can't forget about so and so. So and so, the same list of people you just named. Baby, watch your and spirit will hold you back long enough to watch them just get a little bit of check from a car insurance, from a car accident or something, and watch how they do you. And you like, dang, it's the same person that confirmation, loud and wrong, loud and wrong. You heard a dryer went off. Time's up. Spirit's going to show you this. Time's up for these people, baby. The spirit will hold you back in a position where they'll get a little check from car insurance or something, and they out at the crab shack with everybody and didn't invite you. And you like, if I win the lottery, I would get you a car. And they out just at the crab shack with everybody. You would have bought them a car. You got to think about how you would treat people versus how people actually gonna treat you. And spirit is holding you back until you get it through your thick skull. You ain't here to save nobody but yourself. Right? Negative. Baby, people ain't worried about you. They worry about themselves. And the more you sit around thinking somebody is going to like me and look out for me the way I look, baby, they ain't thinking about you. And why are you being held back? Because you need to let go of the idea. Take off the rose-colored glasses. And if you got somewhere important to go, that's when spirit going to hold you back the longest so you can feel it. Like, you need to be very clear that these people don't feel about you the way you feel about them. They are going to push you out the way and move forward, and you're going to be like, well, I wasn't going to go without you. And they'll make you feel bad for your success. You going to go without me, or you ain't going to say nothing to me. You ain't going to look out for me. Same people. Well, I didn't have that much, so I ain't tell nobody about it. You don't be having much, but you still be sharing. So that big heart got to get broken, baby. It got to be broken into reality. Not broken to pieces and smashed down and stop loving. Broken into reality. Here's who I love and here's why. Here's the boundaries. Okay? So it ain't a no, it's a not right now. Not until you see things without them rose-colored glasses. So spirit held me back so much in life. My higher self, my spirit is like, no, baby. We got to tame the flesh. The flesh just want to jump out there and love everybody and do everything. And you get a car. You get a car. Baby, you ain't even got no car. Let's see who give you one. Let's start there. Let's see who give you one. Yeah, you want to give everybody everything. You ain't finna get nothing back from these people. They don't have that for you. It broke my heart, y'all. But it opened my eyes. And I can move forward and have my Joseph moment. When you're restored and put in the palace, you ain't going to be on the phone with all the people that's probably back gossiping about you and then left you out of everything. Left you out of every fun moment, big moment. They know you the one with the big heart. They use people like you every chance they get. They prey on you. You be praying for them and they be praying on you. So big hearts need to be broken into reality. And so until that happens, you're going to always have it's not no. It's just not right now. We got to wake you up into the reality of things. You can't live like this. You'll lose everything that you're destined to get. You got a big heart, so you got a lot of things coming. We can't have you out here being everybody's fool. We can't have you being nobody's fool. You got too much coming. So whatever you think you lost in the past is pennies compared to what's coming. You're the one who's meant to have it. And so when it does come in, you won't be no fool. You gonna love, but it's gonna be a nice, quiet love. Respectful distance. Like the picture on Facebook, but don't go to the event. Family gonna tag you and stuff. You gonna like the picture on Facebook and turn around and sip tea in your mansion. And they all gonna be gathered together over at so-and-so's apartment. And you weren't invited. And they ain't even knowing you got a mansion at this point. Or a new spouse. Or anything that came in for you. Because you learned to be quiet. So when your Joseph moment happens. When you get called up for your gifts. When it's time for you to get the money. Because you the person that's gonna look out for God's people. And it's meant for you to have the money. And you're going to be doing all the things. You're going to start the farm. You're going to feed the community. You're going to do all the things. Whatever the desires of your heart are. You've been prepared for what to do with this money. You've been fantasizing and daydreaming about it. And it takes a lot of money. It's going to take a lot of help. And it's going to cause you to have a lot of influence in the community. And you can't have influence over a mass group of people if you still got a toxic group of people having influence over you. You cannot have influence over God's people if you still got toxic people influencing you. How you spend your time and money, where all your resources going. You need to be in a position where I've let go of needing their love, their fake love. I'm okay by myself. I'm a lone wolf now. I've accepted this journey that my destiny helpers, my soul tribe, the people that are meant to be around me and help me on my mission and help me in my purpose, people that are meant to show up and be good to me on my path. And when I'm good back to them, I'm not having it thrown in my face or being used. Okay? Hi, Andrew. How you doing? Thank you. Thank you, Will. Welcome to the live. So, yeah, it's not a no. It's just a not right now. And God, your spirit wants you to be held back and let your heart break a little bit by all these people around you that don't mean you no good, but it's just necessary in this season To whom much is given, much is required, and we do not need to be out here squandering on the wrong people. We need to put the money to the proper use. I bet your family could probably show up and give you a million things they need you to buy with your money. They need you to buy for them with your money. The vision that God already put in your heart that you done daydreamed about and fantasized for years needs to come to pass with that money. You're going to take some steps, and you're going to have some people along the path that's going to lead you into these things, because you don't know nobody that's doing them. But you're going to be watching people on the internet that's doing it, and you're going to be able to reach out to them because now you're ready to move forward. And that's where they're going to come into play in your life. You're not supposed to call your cousin and ask them, where should I put this money? Baby, you supposed to put it into that vision. You didn't see it for nothing. So God has to make sure that you don't have your toxic circle influencing you when the money comes in for you to influence the community. You got to have the right mindset, the right focus, and you got to be okay with being a lone wolf. You cannot be attention seeking. You can't cry and want to run to every event. You can't sit in the snake pit on purpose. Once you get delivered out of it, you can't go back and visit. You cannot go back and visit the snake pit. It was not supposed to be for you to get comfortable there. It was for you to learn. Okay? And on that note, I believe my food is arriving, but I did want to leave this message here. So y'all have a great night. For coaching, consulting, or readings, y'all know how to find me. Be great on purpose.